You will never be successful. Listen to me right now. Have you ever heard those words before? Maybe from a teacher who didn't believe in you, a so-called friend who laughed at your dreams, or even a family member who thought they were being realistic. And if you haven't heard them from someone else, chances are you've whispered them to yourself at least once. I can't do it. It's not possible for me. Those words cut deep. They can shake your confidence. They can crush your spirit, but here's the truth. Every single successful person in history has heard those exact words. The difference is not whether or not they heard them, but how they responded. Some people believed the lie and gave up. Others took those words, turned them into fuel, and built lives that inspired the world. This is the crossroad of every dreamer. On one side is the easy road, accepting failure before even trying, letting someone else's opinion define your future. On the other side is the hard road, the road of defiance, resilience, and determination. Successful people always choose the second road. Think about it. Every great achievement in history was born in the face of doubt, rejection, and ridicule. People said it couldn't be done, until someone proved them wrong. Take Thomas Edison, for example. His teacher once said he was too stupid to learn anything. Too stupid. Imagine if Edison had believed that. Instead, he kept going, experimenting thousands of times until he finally created the electric light bulb. If Edison had listened to the voices that said you can't, the world might still be living in darkness. Or consider Oprah Winfrey. She was told early in her career that she wasn't fit for television, that she didn't have the right look or the right voice. Imagine that, today, Oprah is one of the most powerful women in media, an icon of influence and success. The same voice that once said you're not good enough is now drowned out by the millions who look up to her. And then there's Steve Jobs. He was fired from his own company, Apple. The world told him he was finished. But instead of believing it, he built NXT and Pixar, and later returned to Apple to lead it into becoming one of the most valuable companies in the world. If Jobs had accepted that he was a failure, there would be no iPhone, no MacBook, no legacy that still shapes technology today. But it doesn't stop there. Abraham Lincoln lost election after election. He failed in business. He suffered personal tragedies. Yet, despite being told over and over that he would never succeed, he rose to become one of the greatest presidents in American history. His leadership preserved a nation and ended slavery. Imagine if he had stopped after his first failure. The course of history itself would be different. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison, separated from his family, his people, his freedom. The world told him his fight was hopeless, that he would never see victory, but he didn't believe them. He walked out of that prison, not with bitterness, but with vision, and became a global symbol of courage, forgiveness, and freedom. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper because his editor said he lacked imagination and had no good ideas. Can you believe it? The man who gave the world Mickey Mouse, Disneyland, and a universe of magic was once told he had no imagination. What if he had believed that? Children today would never know the joy of his creations. Elon Musk faced bankruptcy multiple times. People mocked his dreams of electric cars, reusable rockets, and colonizing Mars. They said he'll never succeed. Yet today, Tesla, SpaceX, and his relentless vision are changing industries and inspiring the next generation of dreamers. Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player of all time, was cut from his high school basketball team. The coach told him he wasn't good enough, but Jordan didn't quit. He turned that pain into motivation. He practiced harder, pushed further, and rewrote history. J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter, was rejected by 12 publishers. 12 times she was told this won't work, but she kept going. Today, her books have sold more than 500 million copies and inspired movies, theme parks, and generations of readers. The lesson is clear. Success is never handed to anyone. It is forged in the fire of rejection, doubt, and failure. So when someone says to you, "You will never be successful," you have a choice. You can let their words become your truth, or you can let their doubt light a fire inside you. Because here's the secret, those words are never really about you. They're about the limits of the person saying them. They're about their fears, their failures, their inability to imagine something greater. Your success is not defined by someone else's vision. Your success is defined by your decision to keep moving, keep fighting, and keep believing when no one else does. The greatest obstacle to success is not what other people say, it's what you choose to believe. If you believe their doubts, you'll prove them right. But if you believe in yourself, even when the evidence seems thin, you'll prove them wrong. Let's be honest, the road to success is never easy. You will face setbacks. You will fail. People will laugh, criticize, and tell you to quit. But that's where true champions are made. Success is not about never falling. It's about rising every single time you do. Think of a seed. Buried in the dark, surrounded by dirt, pressed down by the weight of the world. At first, it looks like death. But inside that seed, life is pushing, growing, breaking through the soil to reach the sunlight. That's you. Every challenge, every obstacle, every voice telling you can't, is just the dirt. Your job is to keep growing until you break through. Life will test you. It will push you to the edge. It will whisper in your ear, "You're not good enough." But remember, life isn't against you. It's training you. Every obstacle, every setback, every doubt is shaping you into someone stronger. The truth is, success is never an accident. It doesn't just fall into your lap. Success is built brick by brick, through determination, through courage, and through relentless action. Success is the student who studies late at night while everyone else is asleep. Success is the athlete who runs one more mile after practice. Success is the entrepreneur who hears no 100 times and still makes one more call. Success is persistence, discipline, and faith in action. When you feel like giving up, remind yourself, the people who make history are the ones who refuse to stop. The people who change the world are the ones who dare to believe in what others cannot see. So let me ask you right now, when someone says you can never be successful, what will you do? Will you sit down and accept their words, or will you rise up and prove them wrong? You are more powerful than you realize. You are capable of more than anyone has told you, but you must decide. You must take responsibility for your own story. Yes, people will doubt you. Yes, you will fail. Yes, the road will be hard. But those who keep moving, keep fighting, keep believing, they are the ones who change the world. When history remembers you, do you want to be the person who gave up because someone else didn't believe in them? Or do you want to be the one who heard the words "you will never be successful" and turned them into the fuel that built your empire? This is your life. This is your moment. Don't waste it living under the shadow of someone else's opinion. So the next time someone tells you you'll never succeed, look them in the eye, smile, and say, "Watch me." Because one day, when you've built the life you dreamed of, when you're standing on the stage of your success, those same voices will whisper something else. "I was wrong about you." And that moment, my friend, will be worth every ounce of struggle, every moment of doubt, and every tear you shed. So rise up, fight back, believe in yourself, and never, never let anyone tell you that you can't.